everyone, welcome to Rana's Radar. I am here at Syracuse Nationals, here in Syracuse in upstate New York. It's a big event, big car show. It's the biggest one, I believe, in Northeast America. So let's go check it out and see what stories we can find, see what cool cars we can see, and yeah, it's a big show, so it's a beautiful day. Let's go and check it out, Syracuse Nationals.
All parts purchased on eBay Motors are covered by the eBay money back guarantee. Right car, right price, ebaymotors.com. Let's ride. Visit the Syracuse Showcase building each day to be part of the Brush Fest, an amazing pinstriping panel jam and charity auction to benefit Ronald McDonald Homeowners Syracuse. Watch over 60 of the best pinstripers and airbrush artists from all
This is very slow. Love it, absolutely love it. Check out the bed. I want to find out exactly what's happening here. All right, let's go over and have a chat with Angie. How you going?
Good, how are you?
Good, good. I love what you got here. There's a lot happening. I don't know, not half of it, probably all of it. I don't know what's going on, but it looks cool. It looks really, really cool. Let's start with the basics, hon. What is it?
It's a 1980 Chevy C10.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got a 400 small block here. It's bored 30 over. It's got some trick flow aluminum heads. We did a lot of color matching with the paint. Did the MSD ignition in it.
And you did this yourself?
Yes, did it myself with my husband and with our buddy that's over there, Roger. I've got a chassis fab frame, puts the front end lower to the ground because it actually has air ride, so it sits on the actual frame when it's all the way down.
Nice. We'll definitely check that out. But look at these wheels. These are
yep, those are
very
Strata
nice.
22-inch wheels that we painted to color match the truck.
And you guys did the paint yourself as well?
Nope, we didn't do the paint ourselves.
Okay.
Gary's Body Shop out of Moravia, New York. That's Ryan Kratzer and his father Gary Kratzer did a lot of the body work. There's a lot of welding done to this.
And were the Chevys always meant to be this wide with a lot of space over here and here, or did you do stuff to it?
We did a lot to it.
Okay.
They usually have the inner fenders. We removed the inner fenders, and another guy I know, his name is Ryan Major, he actually fabricated these fenders.
Wow, custom made it.
Custom made fenders because it does lower so far down to the ground you wouldn't have the clearance with the bigger wheels to tuck underneath, which is why he fabricated these inner fenders, and then the painter painted those to match.
Beautiful. And now I'm learning about engines. You said it was a 450 small block?
Nope, this is a 400 small block.
400, sorry.
Yep, 400 small block.
And what's the power on that?
This has about 450 to the rear.
Very
450
nice.
horse to the rear.
And this is here for the
So
hydraulics, or?
Nope, that's MSD ignition. So that basically, all the power runs through that to start the truck.
Okay, okay. So that's computerized, or?
Basically. I'll be honest, I don't really know a lot about that because we just did it.
Great.
So we'll make Eric answer those questions. But honestly, I don't really know about that.
Trust me, you know a lot more, and the fact that you've been involved in this,
Absolutely.
I mean, I absolutely love it, and I love it when girls get involved in the process.
Well, I've always wanted to build one, and this actually started off as a rat rod. It was a flat black, and it was kind of a basket case. So.
Really?
Oh yeah, it's come a long way.
So how long have you had it?
I've had this 5 years.
5 years?
Yep. And
okay.
Each year, so we just put this motor in it actually last week. It's a monkey. We took all winter, built it.
Yeah.
Ran into a couple of issues here and there with shipping because supply and demand issues.
Yep. Thank you, COVID.
Yep.
Love the grills.
Yep. Got the grill there.
And they were original?
No, that's not original. I'll turn on the lights up front.
Nice. So we got green lights here. That is so cool.
Yeah, but I actually have I have an underglow on it as well, and the whole interior is lit up. My husband did all of that. I'll open up the...
So is this what you guys do as a trade, or
no,
hobby?
A hobby? Yep, no, I am
man, it is a very
owns a tattoo shop.
Wow.
So
very far from cars.
Very far. But so in the sunlight it's hard to see, but
Oh, I can
this
see,
is
yeah.
all backlit the green, and then the center.
Yep.
He
Oh
put
yeah.
out the
GoPro picks it up. See
there
the
it
light?
goes, and the Chevy symbol in the center, and all through the center there.
Oh, nice. Look at that. This would be so cool driving in the nighttime.
Yeah, it's very, very cool.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good.
Okay, what have we got here in the bed?
So on the bed here, you just leave it, it's good. I'll slam it over. So on the bed, that's a 10-gallon air tank. So what this is the air ride system, which lifts the truck up and down. We have Maguire compressors here with a slam specialty.
So what's the fire compressors?
The compressors are, the brand is Maguire, so
Oh.
they're air compressors. What they do is they run and they fill that tank up with air. And then all the air transfers to the airbags, which are in the suspension.
Yeah.
That's what raises and lowers the truck. So this whole system raises
That's
and
cool.
lowers
No
it.
fuel at all, it's just all air.
That's all air. Yep, run off of. So that battery, that's actually a power cell. That runs everything in the whole truck. So that runs the starter for the motor.
Because I know some people, when they've got the hydraulics with the air, they use like many batteries. You know,
So
I've seen
that's-
20 batteries in the trunk.
So the difference is that's hydraulics. So hydraulics
Yeah.
are run from the batteries.
Okay.
They're actually run through oil. Oil pumps through the valves
Right.
for the hydraulics to move. Air ride is all through air lines. So that's the air tank. So
And it just
these,
uses the one battery there.
Yep. So these fill this tank, which
Okay.
fills the bags to lower.
Super convenient, and that's why you don't have a battery under the hood.
Correct.
Okay.
And then as I was saying earlier, with the whole paint, the painter did this right here. It's called a Cali combo. So what it is your whole tailgate is shaved. So as you can see, I have no body lines or anything here. Can't open it or close it. It's
I
all
love
one.
the striping here because
Yep, it
really
breaks it up.
it's black, and then this is grey.
Correct.
It's beautiful because from a distance you just think it's green and black,
Yep.
but
There's
no.
a black stripe to break it up.
Yeah. And really show what the colors truly are.
Now we had, oh, what else we had? So the whole interior, the center console, my husband built. The seats,
He built the console himself.
yes, my husband built the console and wrapped it. The seats are done by J. Wilcox out of Port Byron, New York. It's AutoWorks upholstery, and I went with the diamond stitching on the seats. It's a little bit different style.
It looks nice.
And then so these seats are actually, I have two 10-inch subwoofers behind the seats, which once it's
Nice.
running you really can't hear because it's so loud.
Well, I was admiring. I noticed you've got speakers there on the
Yep.
trims as well.
So my husband made those as well. He made the bottom door panel. These are just remanufactured,
Yeah.
original door panels, but
So I have to
down
ask
here-
him, how does a tattoo artist learn to make all this?
How does a tattoo artist learn to make all this stuff?
How do you know how to make handling cars?
I don't know how, I just do it.
You just do it.
Just figure it out. You either figure it out or you pay out of your pocket.
You know, if you had told me you did all the paint and, you know, a lot of airbrushing and that yourself, I would say, you know what, you've got the hand for it because you're in tattoo business.
Right.
But you get right in there. You've made the center console, you know, you put the
actually
engine
made
and
that-
stuff.
He actually made that piece of wood for the dashboard as well. Stained it and everything.
Well, that is very cool. You both are very lucky to have both of you who are interested in this.
Absolutely.
Same passion.
Save a lot of money too that way.
Oh, hell yes, you do. Labor is the...
What's the, I don't know a lot about the MSD ignition. I thought it was
It's just a hotter spark, MSD ignition, electronic ignition. It's just a hotter spark so it fires over easier. A
Okay.
little bit more combustion.
Would I find that in the modern cars?
No.
No.
Nothing. I mean, it's in there. It's a hotter spark, but it's not a setup like this.
Okay.
This is more for like the hot rods and everything.
More for the
more
hot
like
rods.
hot rod.
Well, this used to be a
race
hot
style.
rod.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Well, it used to be a rat rod.
A rat rod.
Rat rod is like
patina and the
patina,
flat.
flat. It was flat black.
And
And,
you guys definitely made it into a street rod.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it had a
yeah.
bench seat in
Yeah,
it.
pretty.
It actually, originally it was a 3-speed Saginaw transmission in it. I took that out, put a 350 turbo, made it an automatic.
Nice.
Light it up. I actually learned how to drive standard on this truck.
Did you?
I did when I first got it, but I didn't like it at
No?
all. No. So getting a 350 turbo and Smith's transmission out of Homer, New York. He rebuilt it, put some shift kits in it and everything. So I'm really happy with that because otherwise, especially city driving, all
Yes.
he did was shift.
Yes.
I wasn't into it. But
It's
I
just
did
too much
learn.
work.
I did learn on this though, how to drive a manual.
I would like to do that one day because I don't know how. Yep.
Yeah, I didn't know how until this. And
You wouldn't be able to use your phone, that's for sure.
yeah, that's true. And I try not to use my phone in here, but sometimes it does happen. Let's see if I can.
All right,
start it out.
let's start it up.
All right, I gotta find the key.
I want to hear the engine, then I'll come around the back and see it getting lifted. Very nice. That's brilliant. Very nice.
Died.
And there's a mice. There's a mouse. There's a mouse under the car. Yeah.
I don't want to kill it.
It was hiding under it when it was low. Yeah, I don't like mouse. It's a small one. You guys will be able to see it on the clip though, but that is so cool. That is cool. So always the front has to go up first
So
and then followed by the back.
you can do it either way.
Okay.
I did it like that because the hood is open.
Okay.
And I didn't want the hood to slam down on us.
Okay.
So I kind of did it a little bit.
And it's controlled by just the button?
Right here. So there's a remote.
Yeah.
That's
Nice.
the front going down. And you'll see as it comes down, the front wheel's kind of cambered. It
Yeah.
actually lays right on its frame. So that front is laying right on the transmission cross member. And the back also lays on its frame as well.
Very nice. Oh man, you have a good time in this, don't you?
I try to. I definitely try to have a great time in it. It's a lot of fun.
Who chose the color, you or him?
I drive it.
Yep, it's all yours.
He does drive it sometimes. I'll be honest, a lot of time it just stays in the garage and we bring it out to car shows.
Well, look, you spend a lot of time and that in it, so
Right,
you
we
don't want to
do,
just have it running around
Right,
either.
we do Carlisle Truck Nationals every year. So actually I've been to Carlisle Truck Nationals 3 years.
Okay.
And the first year I took 3rd place. The second year I took 2nd place, and last year, which was our 3rd year there, I took 1st place. So it's kind of weird because it went 3, 2, 1.
Congratulations, that's awesome.
It was pretty cool. So
I'm hoping
I'm
to go there
excited.
this year.
Absolutely, yeah, it's a great time. We'll be there for sure.
Yep.
It's a really good time, and there's a lot of really nice stuff there.
Yeah,
I'm
the truck
excited.
nationals are big.
Yep, I'm
Definitely.
excited to go with the new motor this year. And
Oh, so it's going to have the new motor, so if I see you and if I don't see
yep,
you, you
this
see
is the
me,
new
just
one. Yep.
make sure you scream out.
Absolutely.
That's awesome. Any more plans for the car?
A couple little things here and there. Nothing super major though.
That's
No,
cool.
Not yet.
Very cool.
Well,
Well, I
yes.
appreciate that, Angie.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thanks. Unless you're in the nude, do not lean on this car. Hi, how you going?
Yeah, that's true.
Come on, tell me about your car.
Wow, it's a 1969 Chevelle.
Yep.
Had it for 32 years,
32 years.
and pretty much everything's been done to it.
Wow, very
Been painted,
nice.
engine rebuilt, interior, new convertible roof. Yeah, it's pretty much been redone.
Was it a convertible?
Yes,
Okay.
yeah, it was bought as a convertible. Yeah, it was always a convertible.
So how bad was it 30 years ago when you picked it up?
You know what? 32 years ago, it wasn't in that bad a shape. I got lucky. It was in good shape.
So
It
the
was an
body was
American
good.
car, so I'm from Canada, and
Yeah.
this was an American car, and it was pretty much it was in good shape when we bought it.
Okay, great. And the body was really good, so you didn't need to do much in.
No, but it was repainted.
Okay.
Yeah, I did have some issues with my hood and my trunk, and it got repainted. The whole car got repainted. We redid the interior.
Oh, that looks nice.
The roof is probably
Very nice.
3 or 4 years old.
Okay, what was wrong with the original roof? Was it not working, or?
It was working. I wasn't tracking properly, and it was causing the roof to rip.
Okay.
So we ordered a new roof, got the roof tracking properly, and now with the new roof, everything's great.
It looks brand new, doesn't it?
Yeah, the white is.
Wow. These are very nice. Is this how they were?
I'll replace
the
them
look?
too.
You had to replace
I
them.
still have the original wheels that came with it.
That's what I thought because of the red.
No, the red lines were with it, yes,
Yeah.
but the wheels themselves, those aren't original wheels. Again, I do have the originals that came with the car,
Yep.
but those are very close to the originals.
Was the
So-
paint a similar color?
Sorry? Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that was the color. It was a Le Mans blue with a navy blue interior. So the car's been painted the same color.
Very nice to keep to that originality. Nice. And have you always liked these cars?
Yes. Yeah, when I was 16 years old, my father bought a 1968 Chevelle,
Okay.
which is this is a 69, a
Yeah.
68, 69, very similar. So hey, that's how I got my love for the Chevelles.
Growing up, you know what it was like sitting in the car
I learned to drive when I was 16 on a Chevelle.
on a Chevelle.
Yeah,
That's why you had to get this one.
right.
And who did the restoration for you?
A lot. Well, the paint, of course, was done. The engine, a buddy of mine, and then another friend of mine. We did the interior.
Oh, that's nice.
So, yeah, it's been
Seats are 69 Cooper.
a long process. Like over the 32 years, this wasn't all done in one go.
Okay.
You know, it was paint. The paint's probably, I bet you the paint's 16 years old.
Okay.
Engine. I did the engine right away, so that's probably about
So the engine was a no-go when
25.
you
Well,
first
it
bought it?
worked, but it just needed to be freshened up. There was
Okay.
nothing wrong with it really, but it needed to be freshened up.
Looks good for a 25-year-old engine.
Mm-hmm.
What engine is that there? You got a
That's a 396,
96.
350 horse.
Turbojet. Okay. Very nice. And you and your friends travel from Canada to the
Yes.
Syracuse National.
Yes. Yeah. We drive our cars. We
That's
drive
so
our
nice.
cars. So I mean, we'll go to quite a few shows.
Yeah.
And we go as a gang all together.
Oh, it's fun, isn't
It's
it?
fun. Yes.
It's fun.
It's definitely.
It's fun. And you guys got your cars here.
Yeah.
You've got your car here as well, your friends' cars. So it's just a nice outing. So it's good to have these car events. You know, it gives you guys an opportunity to get together.
Definitely.
Oh, this is
Yep.
beautiful. Do you have any other cars, classics? in
No,
that?
this is my only baby.
Well, you look after it really well because look at that. When did you say the paint was done? How far?
The paint's, I'm going to say 15 years old.
Yeah,
I mean, I've documented everything,
nice.
but yeah, the paint's about, I'm going to say 15 years old.
Very nice.
I mean, the car doesn't see rain hardly,
Yep.
you know.
Well,
It's
that'll
not-
help. That's why the paint looks
Yeah.
as good as it does.
And it's stored in a garage all the time.
Yep. And especially in winter, in
Yeah.
those Canadian snows, you keep it away.
You got that? Yeah.
Well, I appreciate that.
Thank you
you
very
so
much.
much.
Nice
Thank
meeting
you.
that was something else. Tom Bigwell, the guy who only works on this song. That beer yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, no, you're fine.
Yep.
So the awesome thing about Syracuse Nationals here is they also always have, every year, they've got some celebrities. So this year they've got Candy Clark here, amongst a couple others which we'll get into. Candy Clark played Debbie in American Graffiti. So if you like cars, if you like classic cars, then I'm pretty sure that you've seen American Graffiti. And we're gonna go in and try and say hello. Hello, Ms. Clark. How are you?
I'm fine.
Boop, boop. Rana, nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you.
I have a channel of where I film the car shows and car events. And I was just telling my viewers that if you like classic cars
Yes.
and you're into cars, then
Yes.
obviously you would know Candy as Debbie from American Graffiti.
Yes, American Graffiti, the Hot Rodder's favorite film.
That's right. So
This
this,
was directed by George Lucas, and without the success of American Graffiti, George wouldn't be the billionaire that he is today and gone on to do all those Star Wars films.
well, you've had a big part in that as well.
Well, I did. I
Yep.
had a great part, and I played opposite. Here's the character I played, right there. That's me.
Absolutely. Oh my goodness.
50 years ago.
There's not much change. You can definitely tell there's no change at
You
all.
can tell it's me.
Of course you can.
And I played this character opposite.
This is the
Oh,
scene. This is the scene where he tries to pick you up.
This is when he's trying to get money from me.
Oh, this is okay. No, he was sitting in the car when he was trying to pick you up.
Yes.
I haven't
and
seen it in a
here's-
while.
That's me. He was buying some liquor because we were gonna, drink. And he came out and he didn't have any money, and he's asking me for money. And so he never paid me back. And I just want the world to know that.
So you must love coming to these car shows like
Oh,
this.
no,
Doesn't it just
they're-
take you
they're
back?
a lot of fun. They're a lot of fun.
Takes you back to memory lane.
Well, I've never really left memory lane, so.
You still into hot rods? You still
Oh
like
yeah, it's a beautiful world. It's very artistic and individualistic, and it is an art form.
It is an art.
It really is.
100%. Well, it's been such a pleasure. I'm so happy I saw you, and
Thank you.
I love it. Absolutely love it.
Me too.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Isn't that cool? That is absolutely cool. Oh my goodness. That's a cute dog.
I appreciate that. Only if that's just it, because I'm like, I can stay with it.
Jeff, how you going?
Good, how are you going?
Good, good. And how are you, ma'am?
Good. Sorry.
You're right. I've just been admiring your car. Please tell me, what is it? Let's start off with the basics.
It's a 53 Ford Customline. It's what it started out as.
What it started out as?
Yes.
Okay.
So it's highly customized, sort of like a 50s, 60s traditional build. So it's got, to talk about, I guess you got, with the headlights, it's got 59 Chevy headlights on it.
Yeah.
The top has been chopped 5 inches. It's at a 3-inch section, so there's 3 inches out of the middle of the body on it.
You've added 3 inches to the body, or you took it out?
Took out 3 inches through the middle of the whole car.
Okay, so it was a lot wider.
Lower this way.
Oh, you flattened it.
So the whole thing has been 8 inches smaller, top to bottom. So 5 inches out of the roof line, 3 inches out of the middle of the car.
Right.
And then it's got 56 Olds tail lights. It's got a 58 Packard rear bumper.
A what bumper?
58 Packard.
What is that? You have to educate me this.
Packards, they made, I can't remember, 40s into the 50s probably. All they made, well, I guess probably in the 20s to the 50s. But that's a 58 Packard.
It's a 58 Packard. And that's the chrome bumper at the back is what we're looking at. I'm guessing that's not the color it came in?
No, this car would have been like, I think, a green color when it came in. No.
A green?
Yep, this is a custom mix that I made in my garage, and Tamco Paint actually now produces the paint. I sent it out to them, and now it's called Monroe Pink, named after the car.
Wow, so you made the paint yourself?
Yep.
And now you're selling it?
Yeah, well, Tamco Paint's selling it, yep.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great, good for you. Because it is a very nice color. It's not exactly pink, it's not exactly purple.
Right.
It's got a bit of pearl in there as well.
Yeah, it's got a lot of white pearl in it.
Yep. And with the top, what's happening there? I noticed that you've got, it's a C3 half top.
Yeah. And 54 to 56 Ford Mercury, they make a glass top car. It's called a Sun Valley, and they're usually a green tint. So I had the roof off another car. I put it on this car, but then we had the top made. A place in Texas made the top for it.
Oh wow!
So they can make any color you want out of Lexan.
And that's custom to this car that you've made now.
Yep.
Wow, beautiful.
Kind of came with the clear, with the grill. You see the grill in it, it's clear Lexan. It lights up, and then the steering wheel is also done in chrome and clear. So everything kind of ties together.
Okay, okay. You've taken some from the top, and is that what's caused it to get lower, or?
It's all sitting on air ride suspension.
Okay.
So it lifts up and goes down air ride.
Nice. And you've got the exhaust there on the side.
It's just kind of something they did in the 50s. It's just a dummy. They're fake.
Oh, okay.
So the real exhaust is out the back. It just gives it that look that it's awfully, even lower than what it is.
I mean, I love it. I love it. And why does the wheel have a cap?
On the fender skirts.
Yeah. Is that what are they called again?
Fender skirts.
That's the first time I've heard of that. So the fender skirts, and I'm not going to forget it. So now in future videos I can say that's a fender skirt right there. Oh, that's brilliant. And what's the engine in that?
It's a 302.
302.
Yeah, Ford. It's got a Ford drivetrain, so it's a 91 302 with an AOD trans.
Yep.
The dash is also out of a 53 Mercury.
Out of a 53 Mercury.
Yeah, the seats are out of T-Bird seats.
It's got Thunderbird seats in there.
Yeah, 66 T-Bird front seats. The back seat was handmade. The door buttons are 58 Lincoln push button.
Wow. And I love what you've got here. This effect here.
Yeah, I made the scoop on it. It has that natural body line to it, but I made the scoop to it. I had to make sheet metal and all that.
It really complements the style that you've got going on here.
Yeah, like all the hood treatment is done. I made all the hood treatment. I raised it with 1/8-inch round bars. Did the front scoop on the hood.
Wow. I mean, this is just brilliant. It's definitely a show car.
It's drivable. I drive it.
You drive it?
Oh yeah.
You drive it. Wow.
It shows well, but I still drive it. So.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. So the fender skirt, you've made that yourself, custom to this, or did you put it from another car?
They make it for these.
Oh, they make it for these.
Usually they overlay, like the 36 down there, you'll see it's over top of it.
Yep.
And then I made these with a kind of flush mount, so it kind of goes with this.
Yeah, it looks a lot more better. And what about the front?
Yeah, but like I said, the front are 59 Apollo headlights, and then the whole.
Where's the grill?
That's I made. Yeah, that's all custom made, and I said that lights up and everything.
Oh wow!
I can turn that on.
Oh please, yep. Okay, so Jeff's just turned on the lights. And as you can see, the front, there is no grills, but it all lights up. Very nice. So Jeff, you've done this all yourself?
Yeah.
You did the build?
Yep, ground up everything from chassis, motor work, paint body, metal fab, everything except for the interior. So,
Everything except all the important stuff. Not that the interior is not important, but that's a lot of work.
That's the second thing you notice. It's the outside and the inside, you know.
Yeah. I mean, it's brilliant. How long did it take you?
On and off 4 years.
It's not bad at all. Is this what you do as a trade, or?
Yeah, I do this at home. I'm very blessed to be able to do this. You know, my wife's got a good job, put her through school, and now I get to stay home and build cars.
Oh, that's
Can
awesome.
I ask you a question? Excuse me.
Go ahead.
Does this rise
Yep,
up?
it's all on air, right?
You know,
Don't you love that?
we were talking, there's 7 of us here all together, and 5, you know, like 5 of them are really good at cars, and this is my buddy said there's a 4. And I said, that has to be something that you hear right.
Yeah, you're right. Yep. Yeah. So it raises up about 6-8 inches, so you can get up and drive it, whatever, you know, pour it down. It has a cool stance when it's
Now
on
you
the
truck
ground.
it here, right?
Yeah, trailer.
Yeah, trailer. Gosh, well, nice job. I mean, my gosh, it's
Can I see the
such
interior?
artistry.
Yeah, we can start.
Thank you.
Like I said, I got the center cap of the hubcaps. They got that teal star. So if you notice that, they go to the steering wheel and then the buttons in the seats.
Okay.
So that's like a Lincoln hubcap and a Lincoln steering wheel. And then I had these buttons. My cousin has a machine. We made all the buttons.
That is so neat. So that same design follows through. Man, your wife is going to have an absolute fabulous time driving this around.
Yeah.
This is brilliant. Would this bring in the heat?
Yes. It's probably about 10, 15 degrees hotter in that car than it would be outside.
Okay, but it's got air conditioning. You got all.
I don't have air in it.
Oh, you don't have air conditioning.
That's
Okay.
one thing I need to install is put air in it because it gets pretty hot in there.
Can we see under the hood?
Yeah.
Because you've still got a lot of room.
Yeah.
When did you finish it?
About last April.
Okay. Very nice. And I like how these light up.
Yeah.
So anytime the car gets turned on, they just go on.
Yeah, at night you can really see a lot more.
I could imagine. This place is really lit up, but that's awesome, Jeff.
And since then he's just gone from one to another, and they've slowly gotten bigger, you know, better and better. No. He just builds them, gets rid of them after a while, goes on his next project.
You've got to keep this one though. You will have a blast driving
I know,
this.
I would love to, but yeah, we do.
That's their daily driver.
Except the roof is a magnifying glass and gets hot as could be.
Yep.
Oh my golly.
Oh, that top.
Yes.
And you got to install air
No,
conditioning.
no air. It's hot.
So you get hot.
Oh yes.
All right, well, thanks for talking with us.
No problem. You guys enjoy the show.
Make sure you tell your husband.
I will. Thank you.
Yeah, definitely. He's done an absolutely fabulous job. Did you have a say in choosing the color or?
No, I had a shampoo that was like a fairly similar color that gave him the inspiration, but no, it was
Isn't that interesting?
100% his vision, every part of it.
He got inspired through shampoo.
You know, it's just bizarre. But it's amazing when you look at what he started with, how he...
Do you have a picture, before picture?
Yeah.
I would love to see it. I think we all want to see what it looked like beforehand.
But how, you know, people like him have that vision. They can see a complete train wreck and just know this is what they want to go to. It's amazing.
It looks great. And you've done this with other cars?
He does, yep. I think this is his 11th build.
Wow.
And then he's done cars for other people too.
Okay. Oh, the man's got a skill.
Yes, he does. Let's see if I've got his
early on.
That's the thing, they're all there, and then when you start looking for it.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah, but the fact it was black or anything of that family, and then to be turned into this, that would have taken a lot of primer.
Yeah, that's so fun. Isn't that crazy? Let's see if you can see it.
Wow, so Jeff made this flatter. I'm gonna say flatter because that's how it appears to me. And the way he did that is he chopped it right in the middle, and then from this top bit he took 3 inches, and then from this bit took down 3 inches, and then put it back together.
Yep.
That's insane.
Mm-hmm.
That's insane. Because before, when he was explaining it, and I'm just like, I'm rattling my brain around it. Okay, so did he take it from the top, the roof?
Yeah.
And he's like, no, not from the roof, from the bottom. I'm like, okay, so from the bottom? No, okay, from the middle.
It's
But
hard.
he sliced it. He literally sliced it in half.
It's hard to understand what these guys do to these vehicles.
Yeah.
Unless you see it.
Oh, I agree. I mean, I'm just amazed.
Yeah.
Every time I hear a restoration story and I see before pictures and during the restoration process pictures, it's just...
Yeah. And how they do the metal work to get it where they want it. It's amazing. It's an art.
100%. 100%.
Oh yeah. Oh, everything.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you.
problem.
Here we go, 1942 fire truck. All right, Jim. I know this is your friend's truck.
Yep.
But tell me, what was these again?
So these are the hard suction lines that they use when they are drafting water out of a lake or whatever,
Okay.
to pump water for a fire or whatever
Wow.
they need it for.
And that would have been common back in the 40s.
Very, very common because
Because there wasn't.
the municipal water system was only in your big cities, not in your rural communities.
Okay, so they had to rely on the lakes if there was a fire.
Yep.
And look at that, it's full original.
Yes, fully original. The truck was built at the Sanford fire apparatus right here in East Syracuse, New York.
Wow.
Is where the body was built, the truck was put together.
And the fun thing is that the owner now just grabs everybody from the neighborhood, his neighbors. They get on the truck, he's made custom seats for them, and they sit down and they go looking for ice cream. Go to the ice cream shop. That's so cool. Very nice. This is great. 42 Dodge. And was it always Dodge, the fire trucks?
Yep.
That looks original.
No, because fire trucks don't require license plates, so he was able to secure it so that he could register it, insure it, and be able to drive it.
Is that still the case in the States where fire trucks don't require a number plate? Okay. And that's showing some of the restoration process on things that had to be repaired in order to keep it running. Do you know how long he's had it for?
Did the work in the 80s, and I think he's had it just about 20 years now.
So that's him there?
No, this is him here.
Very cool. And he did whatever restorations himself. And we've got the props as well. Oh, very cool. Well, I appreciate that, Jim. And please tell, what's his name? Richard. Thank you, Richard, for letting us show off your nice Dodge 42. Thanks a lot. Oh. 57 Bel Air, home built.
Yes.
And then you brought it across the border.
Yes.
I'm Rana.
Hi, I'm Vera.
Vera, nice to meet you.
I'm Cole. How you doing?
Cole, nice to meet you, sir. You did it yourself?
Yes, I did.
Wow. Can you come and talk to me and tell my viewers a little bit about your...
You guys enjoy it. All right, thank you.
Thanks for stopping by and good luck.
You've done a fabulous job.
So, where are you from?
I'm from Australia.
Sweden?
Australia.
Australia, all right.
Yep. And
So yeah, I built it myself. Every nut and bolt.
everything.
Yep.
You've
I
done
did not
a
paint.
fabulous
I
job.
had a friend paint it.
Okay.
My brother did the interior.
Nice.
Other than that, electrical, mechanical, I did everything.
How long ago did you get it first?
It took 10 years to build it.
10 years to build it.
Yeah.
Okay. And when you got it, what was the state?
Rust bucket.
Rust bucket.
Yeah.
It was an actual rust bucket.
So I replaced everything. The floor, borders,
Wow.
firewall, pretty much everything.
Wow. That's awesome. And why the 57 Bel Air? I know I like it.
My wife's favorite. I built it for her.
Oh,
Yep.
that's
My wife's
very
car,
nice.
actually.
Very nice. And the engine, what have you put in here?
The 454.
454?
Yep.
Nice.
With the TH400 transmission.
Very nice. And have you always restored cars your life?
Nope. It's just a hobby.
Just a hobby?
Yep. This is my second one.
Wow, it's a very skilled hobby. And what was the first one?
67 Camaro.
67 Camaro.
Yep.
And you did the same thing from the ground up?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. Totally. I would normally take it here, but this time I took it.
Last time it was Vera's turn.
Yep.
Oh, that's awesome. Brilliant. Very nice, sir. Thank you.
All right.
Wow, come talk to us about your 66 Camino right here. So you got this recently, or?
4 years ago, actually in Camillus, right over here.
Okay.
I worked for the county and kept driving by and it was for sale. And I said, how much? He said $3,800. I said, okay.
I'll take
Gave
it.
the money and drove away as fast as I could.
With those wheels,
Yeah, but
3,800?
as you see it, had bad U-joints, but I had those fixed the next day.
That's a pretty good buy.
He was started at 7,500. And it went on for a couple of weeks, nobody bought it. And I said, yeah, how much? Yeah, we go out for ice cream every night.
That was a good buy, Kelly. I mean, yeah,
There's
really
no
good.
rust on it. 350 in it.
Yeah.
Electric windows, the seats.
What's under the hood?
350.
350. I mean, that's definitely a good buy with just those wheels alone.
Yeah.
3,800. You got a steal.
Some guy I said 10 grand, he started thinking about it.
Yeah, I
I was
know.
just kidding, I'll never say it.
It's pretty good. And even if you decide to restore it one day, you know,
Yeah.
it'll still be worth it.
You know, it's our cruiser. We cruise and have fun with it.
But it's already been restored to that extent. New engines in.
Pretty good, you know.
Yep, SS. And because you got it during Halloween, you got this guy sitting in the back.
Yeah. He needed a ride one Halloween night and he's been there ever since.
I love it because a lot of people do have mascots in their cars.
Yeah.
And
We even got the leaves from October in there.
oh my goodness, isn't that cool? Love it. You guys having a good time?
Yeah, we come here every year.
Yep, every year.
Every year.
Nice. Well, it's definitely a good show here at Syracuse.
Yeah, you know, it's been beautiful all weekend.
It has, hasn't it? It's a lot more better than yesterday. Yesterday was very hot.
Yes, we got fans over there, so we're always cool.
You've got a fan here?
We got 2 of them.
I love seeing the setup at these car shows, and everybody has really cool setups. You guys actually have fans.
Yeah.
And look at where you're situated.
Here's our free power in New York State.
You're very clever. How early did you come to get this spot?
I came Thursday night and slept out.
Slept overnight.
Yeah, I slept on that little cot right there. They thought I was sleeping on the ground.
Well, the difference between this and some of the other car shows is you have to, here you can leave your car overnight.
Right.
But some of the other shows you have to drive
take
out.
it and bring it back.
Yeah,
So it's like we left the last night, came back at 6 this morning.
So I'm guessing the security is really good. They
Yeah,
close
you know,
off all those gates.
everybody here is good. They're car people. They don't mess with
Yeah.
me.
Well, my concern would be overnight.
Yeah.
But the gates all get
They're
shut
locked.
Yeah, they're pretty much.
And I'm sure they have security.
I'm sure there's $1 million worth of cars here.
Exactly, and it makes your life so much more easier not to drive it in and out every morning.
I never leave my car anywhere. This is the only place.
This is the only place. There you go. There you go. Well, you guys definitely have a nice setup.
All right.
Feels like I'm in a different day.
By.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for letting me check out your car. Very nice.
This is history right here.
There you go. Thank you.